Well, congratulations on the victory tonight. Another victory to keep you near the top of the standings, at the top of the standings. Were you happy with the way the team played?
Yes, very happy. We played outstanding, and it was great to have this big win. Yes, we just played our game, and we stayed calm. So that was very important in that game because Germany is also a tough opposite. So we made it in the right way.
Are you conscious of Olympic points at this stage? Do you even think of those? Like, does each win kind of get you closer to getting your country into the Olympics? Do you think about that?
Not really, not really. Sure, we have to get some points. Everybody in Switzerland want that we get many of these points, but we just try our best, and in the end, it works.
Okay, we got to see the fingernails. Can you hold up the fingernails to the camera? How long did that? How long did it take to do that? Where did you get those done?
Just an hour or something like that.
Where,
Yeah.
back home? Or
No, back home, yeah, in Switzerland.
Is that something you always do?
Yes, every
Wow.
year.
And they last quite nicely.
Yeah.
Good luck, Charm.
The lucky nails.
Well, congratulations on the victory tonight. What was the key to the victory in your mind?
Even if we lost the game against the Japan, but she trying to forget about it. She was trying to do her best.
I know you were disappointed to lose the game to Japan. How important was it to come back with a victory tonight after that loss?
Even if we lost against the Japan, but she never ever think about it again, and she's going to do her best as much as she has done.
Hosting the Olympics in 2018, you knew that part. How much is that on the team's mind? Do you think about that, or do you try to keep your focus on what's happening here in Swift Current?
At the moment, she is only focusing on this event, even if we are the hosting the country, and also she's is going to try to refuse the mistake, not making anymore.
That was really good out there tonight. Yeah. We played really great. Really unlucky in the first end, an open end, and my first one picks and misses and leaves her an open draw for two. And it was kind of that point that kind of killed us for the rest of the kind of ends leading up to the last end there, because we were always kind of one on the back foot. And we actually played really well. I'm really pleased with the way we played. I made a great last end there to get her two and to get the victory.
Do you like where the team's at performance-wise? Is there still upside? And everybody likes if there's upside, I'm sure, too.
Well, you know what I'm like. There's always things we can get better at, and there's always improvements. So for sure, there's a lot we can do better. We're playing well though, and I'm really pleased with the way the girls are playing. They're really fit right now, which is helping. And all together, like we are getting better as the tournament's going on.
Are you starting to pay attention to standings or playoff spots or anything like that?
No, I never really look at kind of until the right at the end of the week. I know probably Coach Dave, he'll look at them a fair bit, but me personally, I just kind of make sure and take every game one at a time and try and forget about what's going to happen in the long run.
If I were to ask you who you're playing tomorrow morning, would you even know that?
Denmark.
I don't know. I thought you might know, but
Denmark and then Finland. See, I do know.
Wow.
Scandinavian Day.
All right. So, and just keep more of the same from tonight, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. Like as I said, we did play well, and the first end kind of cost us a little bit, as that 1 point always kind of put us in the back foot. Right. But overall, we controlled the kind of even ends and got our kind of one in the 8th, and then forced in 9. Played a really good end there, and then got our 2 in the last.
So it must have been a good nap.
It was a good nap, yeah. No, I mean, it's just, it's tough. You got to remember to have fun and enjoy what you're doing, and throw everything to make it and stuff. And so I was in a better headspace this last game, and obviously went better.
And how important was it to bounce back like that tonight?
That's the biggest thing. Even if you don't win that game, you just want to bounce back and feel like you're doing the right things. This morning wasn't so much about the loss; it was about how I was, like where I was mentally. So, yeah, that's a big recovery. Even if we didn't win, just to be feeling like I'm doing the right things.
And solid up and down the lineup tonight, it seemed like.
Yeah, again, I mean, draw weight's a little tricky, so we missed some shots, but you know you're going to, you know they're going to, so you just have to believe in that and just keep plugging away and not get too upset about misses, and we did a good job of that.
You keep talking about patience in this sport, and there's a perfect example tonight.
It's amazing how that works. Yeah, you do, you really do, because it's especially on ice, it's a little bit tricky with the draw weight and the frost and things. So especially in the evening draws, it gets really frosty out there. So you have to just be patient and be okay with missing some shots and taking a guess on draw weight and being wrong. I knew it was there, and it was worth a try. I mean, the draw for one was really hard, so you might as well try for two if you're gonna, like, that shot wasn't harder than the draw. So, and I knew if I got through the hole with the kind of weight I was gonna throw, it was gonna be close, and so we just got through the hole, and it worked out perfect. So that felt really good to make it, though. That was a big couple points for us. Yeah, that's where we wanted to be. I mean, this morning was a blip, but we did the bounce back is more important than the loss, so we felt really good about that. We've got some more tough games coming. I mean, it's gonna be one of those weeks, so we knew that, and just got to keep grinding and try to stay kind of even keel and not get too riled up about wins or losses. Oh, my dad is, I can't even, unless you've got a few hours, I don't even think I can begin to explain it. He's the reason that I started curling. I watched him win in 1992, the Brier, and grew up just following him around to every curling club there was and wearing out his curling tapes. And then he coached me for my whole life until right now, and he still is, like, coaching me personally. He's not the team coach, but I wouldn't be here without him, and I wouldn't be half the player I am or half the person I am without him.